you guys. Come on in. Let's celebrate this Christmas holiday. How are you guys doing? I know y'all been like, where's she been? I'm sorry, y'all. I've been living life. Life been lifing, but I'm excited to be here with you guys today. So I am Lindsay Brantley, the founder of Camellia Alise and the Camellia Alise Academy, and I'm super excited to be here with you guys today. For those of you guys who are new, because we are on a couple different channels today, I run the Camellia Alise Academy, which is in the Houston area, and then I also have a full service spa in Houston, and then I train students nationally on different sculpting services. So every Wednesday, with the exception of the last two, I come on here and I talk about self care, skincare, body sculpting techniques, all the things that you need to know when it comes to doing the services and enjoying the services. So, toast to you guys for making it through Hump Day. All right, toast to you guys. Hope y'all have your wine, and we're going to get into a very interesting subject today. Ooh, this is good. That surprised me. Okay, all right, y'all. Give me the good stuff. All right, so today's topic, you guys. For those of you guys who are on the Camellia Alise channel, you may not have seen the video that I posted yesterday, but for those of you guys that are on the Academy channel as well as our YouTube, you'll see that I posted a video that one of my students sent me from TikTok, and it was very, very, very interesting, and it sent off all the alert alarms, and so I was like, okay, this is what I'm going to talk about today. Vaginal rejuvenation and vaginal tightening, what it is not, and the machines that you should be using and should not be using. Okay, so the video that I posted, you guys can feel free to go to our at Camellia Academy page, or if you're on our YouTube, it's going to be on the shorts. You'll see that there was a lady that was using the typical cavitation machine. Okay, the machine that does cavitation, it does radio frequency, and it does vacuum. She was using it on someone's vaginal area and calling it vaginal tightening. That is not vaginal tightening. That machine should never, ever be used in the vaginal area. Okay? Secondly, vaginal tightening actually occurs when a radio frequency wave is applied inside the vaginal canal. So if you are doing something and trying to make someone's lips tighter, that's not vaginal rejuvenation. It's not vaginal tightening. And if somebody comes at yo hoo-ha with that machine, I'm gonna need y'all to go the other direction. Okay? So what I have brought out in front of me is the vaginal tightening machine that we actually use when we're teaching. Now, there are some different machines, okay? I don't have the adapters on this machine right now. I'm not going to turn it on, go all over all the settings and all that. We definitely do all that in class. But I wanted you guys to see that, first of all, a machine that actually does vaginal rejuvenation should have a probe. It actually is going to go inside the vagina, okay? It's going to go in different depths. But any machine that is just on the outside, it's not tightening like it's supposed to. The whole point of it, by the way, I want to talk to you about why a person would come in for vaginal rejuvenation treatment. It is for incontinence issues. It's for hydration issues. So sometimes, you're dry, you want to produce the way that you feel, right? You may not feel as tight. Sometimes it's after childbirth and now you've lost elasticity in that area, and it's going to rejuvenate. But the whole point is where your vaginal canal is, it's going to tighten. And we actually do pressure tests to show you like what the pressure was before and after. So just like I tell you guys, when you do any kind of sculpting service, you always need to make sure that you are testing and showing your clients results, whether it's inch loss, weight, whatever it is, you want to track results. We do the same thing with this machine. So once again, when somebody is just applying a heat tool to your lips, how are they telling you what the results are? How are they tracking your results? How are they being safe? And at the end of the day, I would never want someone to use a machine like that in my vaginal area and then turn around and use it on somebody's stomach. That doesn't even make any sense. So I'm coming on because I want you guys to know that you need to start asking questions before you get any treatment. And also, you guys, this class is taught by our LVN, which is Koi. She is our LA and Las Vegas instructor. I also worked with her, so if you watch the video, we worked together. We developed the curriculum together. But it's mostly taught by medical professionals, and it's mostly done by medical professionals. Anybody cannot do these treatments. You guys need to know and understand what the requirements are before you start offering some of these treatments to your clients. Just because you can buy a machine doesn't mean that you can necessarily do the treatments, okay? So a couple of do's and don'ts that I wanted to go over. First of all, the biggest don't is don't ever use or let anyone use a typical radio frequency machine on your intimate parts, okay? That's an absolute no. Do make sure that when you are getting these treatments that you know and understand what to expect, how many treatments it's going to take, because actually, you know how you can get 12 cavitation treatments, you know, and then come back and get more and more and more? You're actually only supposed to get this treatment like 2 times a year. This is not something that you're doing over and over and over. So if somebody is doing radio frequency in that area every week, you're going to have some trouble ahead, okay? So don't overuse the machines, okay? There are also very, very sensitive settings with these machines, and they also come with different cartridges that are supposed to be used at different depths. So please, you guys, if you're getting a treatment or using this, ask questions, okay? Now, there's a ThermoV machine that is one of the more upgraded machines that I get asked questions about. Y'all know how I am. Going to be in the testing phase, but one of the things that I know about that machine is instead of having a stationary probe like this one, that machine actually has a disposable, very thin plastic probe that is only to be used one time, and then it's thrown away. These machines are actually sanitized and used more than once. You need to ask your doctors that. You need to ask your practitioners that and understand, like, wait a minute, is this something that, you know, you guys sanitize and use again, or is this something that is disposable? And then if you're wanting to offer this treatment, you have to weigh the cost, right? So what is the difference? In addition to that, if you're receiving a treatment like this, you need to know that you're not supposed to take a bath directly after, because, right? You're not supposed to have sex right away, because everybody gets excited, right? You're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go get this treatment and then I'm gonna have, there's a period. You gotta wait. You can't just jump right out there. So there are things that you guys need to know before you get the treatment, before you do the treatment. And I'm just going to encourage each and every one of you to ask questions. And once again, if you're unsure of if this is something that you can perform the treatment or not, you need to ask your school, ask your instructors, okay? I've been preaching this over and over because I know that some people have been getting fined from TDLR by doing things like laser hair removal without having the proper licenses, even waxing. There are people right now taking waxing classes, right? And they're like, oh, I'm certified in waxing. No. You actually have to have a license for that. So for any of these treatments, you guys, I do freely offer a couple of links. You can go to our DMs. We will send them to you so that you know what services can be done in your state. Okay, and it's not going to list every single service, right? It's not going to list every single thing, but it is going to give you your board, where to go, who to talk to. So we freely give that information. And if you ever are thinking about going to a school and that person's like, well, that's not my job, you might want to rethink it, right? A school's job is to inform, right? And to give you the proper tools for success. So if they're already gatekeeping information that is extremely important for you to be successful at something, you might want to rethink them as your educational institute, okay? So thank you guys so much. If y'all have any questions, right now is the time to ask me about the vaginal rejuvenation. The class that we offer is 100% self-paced, so you have, a month to go through all the videos. We show you how to calibrate the machines. We show you, we give you the paperwork that you need. We also go over do's and don'ts. proper protocol, how often clients can have it, all the typical things that you guys have come to expect from one class. We teach it with every class, and we do also offer discounts on the machines. So we do offer the machines, but once again, you need to get educated. So if you buy a machine and you don't know what you're doing, you're putting yourself and your clients at risk, okay? So make sure that you're asking the right questions before you spend a whole bunch of money on a machine that you can't even legally use in your state. Every state is different, so I can't just be like, yep, you can do it here, there, and there. And I would never tell a student a blanket statement of, oh yeah, you can do anything anywhere, because every state is different. You have to do your research, but you also need to ask your instructors some of those basic questions before you invest thousands of dollars. I don't want you guys wasting your money. We're going into a new year. We're going into a new season. We've got a lot of exciting things. Okay, so I have one lady that asked, she said, I'm in Maryland and I'm a nurse. Can I do this class? Please email us at info@camelliaalise.com and we will send you the link, which has your state information. Like I just said, I don't know every state, by heart, but we do have the resources that we can share with you, okay? So just make sure that you guys are well informed. I do have some really exciting announcements coming up next week, and I'll just give y'all a sneak peek. A lot of y'all, especially my students in LA and New York, have been asking over and over, when are we taking the summit on the road? Well, y'all might be getting your wish this year. Okay, so just FYI. And I do also have some free webinars coming up in January as well. So if you guys are not in our Facebook group, which is free, it's 100% free. It's called the Body Sculpting Professionals. Please make sure that you join it, because that's where we're going to be giving all these exciting announcements. We have a lot of amazing things coming in 2024. I mentioned to you guys before that we are going to be expanding the Institute to actually license students in the state of Texas in some treatments. So that will be coming soon as well. If there's any way that myself or my team can help you, if you have questions, if there's certain things that you're interested in learning in 2024 and you have questions about it, please email us at info@camelliaalise.com or feel free to DM us. We check the DMs daily. I do not. Don't expect to be talking to me. I got staff for that, okay? But y'all have an amazing and wonderful Wednesday. I will be back next week. I think the only week I'm taking off is like right there at Christmas time. But aside from that, I will be back. I went on vacation. That's why y'all didn't see me last week. I had to have some self-care moments, but I'm back at it. I'm excited. And next week, I'm going to talk to you guys about some marketing tips so that you can prepare for the year ahead. And I'm also going to be talking on the Camellia Alise page about some self-care tips so that you don't become fully overwhelmed and burn yourself out during the holiday season. So I will see you guys next Wednesday. Y'all have an amazing evening, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.